And our third proclamation of the evening is National Tartan Day, and it's the second of the Scottish proclamations. And we have a lot of folks here tonight for that, including our vice mayor's son-in-law and granddaughter is here to watch him in action. So that'll be fun to see.
Hello, Anna Elizabeth out there. They came in from Atlanta just for this. No.
It's all yours.
Oh, well, thank you very, very much. And it's indeed my pleasure to read this proclamation. I'd like to invite for you to come ahead. Who do we have here? Cliff Brooks
Jerry.
And Jerry Wright, if they can come up to the
And also Mary.
to the mic. And Mary, get up here.
All of you guys.
Mary's representing, excuse me, Vice Mayor,
Yes.
Mary's representing Cliff as, unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it. So Mary's representing the Scottish American Society.
Hello. Indeed, it is my privilege, and I'm proud to, on behalf of your office, Mayor, to present this proclamation in recognition of National Tartan Day. And for those who are watching, who are wondering what I might be wearing on top, I want to proudly show that it matches the Dunedin district tartan that I'm wearing as a kilt tonight. By popular demand, I might add. And with pride, I wear this. But let me read this and then present it to you and then let you say a few words. And it's a lengthy proclamation, well deserving. Whereas the American Declaration of Independence was modeled after the Scottish Declaration of Arbroath, and nearly half of the signers of the Declaration of Independence were of Scottish descent. And whereas Florida has a rich history of Scottish influence, as reflected in its culture and in the names in many of its counties, towns, and cities, including Dunedin, which was founded by two Scotsmen, J.O. Douglas and James Somerville. And whereas Florida was the home of famous residents of Scottish descent, such as Thomas Edison, Ernest Hemingway, Henry Flagler, Andrew Carnegie, and Seminole Indian Chief Osceola, and whereas Americans of Scottish descent have made enduring contributions to our nation, state, and city with their hard work, faith, and values, therefore we celebrate the spirit and character of Scottish Americans and recognize their many contributions to our culture and to our way of life. And whereas Dunedin strives to promote Scottish traditions internationally through sister city relationships with Stirling, Scotland, and Summerside, Prince Edward Island in Canada, and whereas Dunedin encourages its youth to embrace Scottish traditions through the art of Highland dance and the music and pipes and drums in their middle and high school pipe bands with the ability to graduate on to adult city pipe band. And whereas, just about there, and whereas no fewer than 14 Highland Games and Celtic festivals are held each year throughout the state, including Dunedin, where over 10,000 people from all around the world will attend. And whereas organizations through Florida that point to the influence and contributions of the Scottish people include the Scottish American Societies, the St. Andrews Societies, the Scottish American Military Society, the Daughters of Scotia, the Council of Scottish Clans and Associations, and the New World Celts, founded and headquartered in Dunedin. And whereas we wish to commend these organizations that honor Scottish heritage, traditions, and culture, and express our appreciation for the wonderful and rich contributions that have been made to our state, to our city, and by those of Scottish heritage. And now, therefore, I, Ron Barnette, on behalf of Dave Eggers, in virtue of the authority vested in him as mayor of the city of Dunedin, and on behalf of my entire colleagues on the City Commission, do hereby proclaim Friday, April 6th, 2012, as National Tartan Day in Dunedin and urge our citizens to observe this day by celebrating the continued friendship between the people of Scotland and the United States and by recognizing the contributions of Americans, Scottish Americans, to our nation, the state of Florida, and to the city of Dunedin. Please come forward and let me present this award. Thank you very, very much. Oh, yep, you got to jump over the rod that way. The mic's all yours.
Well, I'm sorry that Cliff could not make it. I'm sure Cliff has probably had something very major to have prevented him from being here tonight. So on behalf of the Scottish American Society, Mayor Edgars, Vice Mayor, and the Commission, I thank you very much for this. I'm sure it will be proudly displayed at the Scottish American Society Hall. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
Jerry?
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Okay.
What's that?
Proclamation?
Oh, we
No.
do, we have a second copy. I know we do. We asked for a second copy, and I apologize for that. We will get it for you.
We'll get it to you. Thank you all. Appreciate your being here.
I could have given him an IOU. but-